Hi guys, this is Mukesh Kumar. Today we are going to learn the process of financial account for not for profit organization. So as I told you, there is a receipts and payments account, income and expenditure account and the balance sheet. Today I am going to teach you about receipts and payments account and then income and expenditure account. I made a question with red ink and the answer with blue ink. Let's see the question. The question is prepare receipts and payments account of a health club. So opening cash balance is given, opening bank balance is given, subscription is given, donation is given, investment purchase is given, rent paid is given, general expenses, postage and stationery, courier charges, sundry expenses, closing cash in hand is given. Now before going to write receipts and payments account, please recall what is mean by receipts and payment account. Receipts and payment account is run on real account formula, that is the rule of real account. What comes is debit, what goes out is credit. It records all type of expenses and income, that is revenue in nature or capital in nature. So here there will be a combination of revenue as well as capital item. It does not record any type of adjustments. So these points you must keep it in mind before starting this question. So let's see how the answer will be done. You need to make a ledger and give the name receipts and payments account of health club. Then debit side write receipts and credit side write payments. Now what amount is coming in, any inflow record on the debit side, any outflow record on the credit side. So opening cash 5,000 is the inflow, then 25,000 opening bank balance also debit. Subscription is income paid by the members, so I have taken subscription. Donation 35,000 also have taken as income. Then investment purchased 80,000, money is going out, so investment purchase on the payment side. Rent paid is also payment, so write here 21,500. General expenses 21,500, rent paid 20,000 and general expenses 21,500. Then postage and stationery 2,000, so see here postage and stationery 2,000. Then courier charges, again this is a payment, then write here 1,000 rupees as payment. Sundry expenses 2,500, so I have written on the credit side by sundry expenses. Closing cash in hand, so I have written closing cash in hand 12,000. Now all my posting is done. Now I need to balance this, so both the side you add up, and the balancing figure I have written with red ink, closing bank balance, that is 91,000. So this opening cash and bank balance appear in opening balance sheet, whereas closing cash and bank appears in closing balance sheet. Hope you understood how to prepare a receipts and payments account, and in the next question I am going to show you how to prepare income and expenditure. So the next question for income and expenditure I am going to show you with the help of few adjustments. So let's see. Prepare income and expenditure account. This is a receipts and payments account. Out of this, with few adjustments, we are going to prepare income and expenditure account. I have taken the previous question and added few adjustments here. I will only read the adjustments. Outstanding subscription for current year 10,000, outstanding subscription of last year 4,000, and advance subscription of current year 8,000. So when we prepare income and expenditure account, we need to understand that 3 years we should keep in mind: current year, previous year, and next year. Second adjustment is outstanding rent. Third adjustment, journal expenses prepaid. Then fourth adjustment, 50% donation to be capitalized. Now I'm going to recall what is income and expenditure account. Income and expenditure is the second step in the process of financial statement of not-for-profit organization. Income and expenditure run on nominal account rules. All expenses debited, all income credited. Income and expenditure records only revenue item. No capital items are recorded. I repeat, income and expenditure record only revenue item. No capital items are recorded. Income and expenditure is prepared just like the profit and loss account of last year. All adjustments are taken in this account. So let's see how this should be done. I marked all the red ink with adjustments and blue ink with the posting. So we have to relate the question as well as answer. Now I made a ledger and given the name income and expenditure account of health club. Debit side all expenses, credit side all income. So here first thing is we have to check how many revenue items are there, because income and expenditure record only revenue item, no capital items are taken. So here I have to mark what is revenue. So I will mark here this is revenue. Okay, then rent revenue, journal expenses revenue, postage revenue, courier charges revenue, sundry expenses revenue. Okay, and capital items I am just leaving off. So I have to relate what is given in the adjustment and here. Like for example, first is rent. Now I have written rent as 20,000 from the question, that is 20,000 rent. In the adjustment, second adjustment says outstanding rent 1500. So I have added 1500. So 21,500 will be there. You know that every adjustment will have two effects. So second effect of 1500 will be going to balance sheet, that is current year balance sheet 1500 as liability. So the first one is over. Coming to next payment, general expenses. General expenses given here is 21,500. Now here in third adjustment what they are saying, general expenses prepaid. If you remember last year's all adjustments of final account, it says it should be minus, all prepaid should be minus. Now what I did is general expenses 21,000, I minus 2,000 rupees. So outer column 19,500, and where the second effect will be, it will be there in asset as prepaid journal expenses 2,000. Then the next item is postage and stationery. There is no adjustment on postage and stationery, so 2,000 is written. Then courier charges 1,000, there is no adjustment. Sundry expenses, no adjustment, so 2,500 is as it is written. Then let's come to the subscription. Subscription, again I have written subscription is given 1,65,000. 1,65,000 inner column I have written. Now you have to recall how the calculation of subscription is being taught you in the previous videos. Based on that, this is what is I have done. Now relate subscription with this adjustment information. Outstanding subscription of current year. As per my notes, it says outstanding subscription 10,000 to be added. Then the second effect of this will be in current year balance sheet, that is 10,000. So if you are writing 10,000 rupees, if you are writing outstanding subscription, you can write here 10,000 rupees. This is what is the second effect. Then outstanding subscription of last year 4,000 rupees. Last year outstanding subscription I have minus 4,000 rupees, and in last year balance sheet I prepared a balance sheet of last year, so subscription last year 4,000 also will appear here. Then advance subscription in current year, that means this subscription belongs to next year, so I will have to minus, so that's why I have written advance subscription to be minus 8,000 rupees. And the second effect of this is here 8,000 in current year balance sheet. When you add up and minus this, you get 1,63,000. So that is the amount received from subscription. Now donation can be capital as well as revenue based on the question. So here in the question they say 50% of donation to be capitalized. That means out of 35,000, 50% is 17,500 should be taken as donation as revenue. Remaining 17,500 will be taken as capital. So you can write in current balance sheet as donation here, that is 17,500. But I wanted to show you the effect only in case of income and expenditure account, that's why I have not written here. But then if you want to show, you can show it like this. So once all these adjustments are done, again we need to tally. So add all expenses 1 2 3 4 5, and this side income, 2 incomes are there. Total is coming 1,80,500. You just minus and you get is balancing figure 1,34,000. Difference coming on the debit side of income and expenditure. This is known as surplus. This is known as surplus. This will be added to capital fund. In next video we are going to see how this is useful. So I hope I made it very clear how to make income and expenditure account and how to get surplus or deficiency as per the question. I hope you understood the video, you enjoyed the video. I would like to thank you for this. Please like my video, and if you have any doubts you can post to my comment box. Thank you very much.